Ahoy, this is Zdenka. Where are all these bokeh lovers on a tight budget? Where are all these hobby photographers and videographers which would like to have something unusual, something cool, and something different? Where are all the owners of Canon M line of cameras? Canon M1, M2, M3, M5, M6, M6 Mark II, M100, M10, and M50. Look at this beauty. This is a whole different thing. This is actually the opposite of perfect autofocus. This is all manual lens. And I'm super excited to try something like this. I rarely get excited like this, but this is definitely so excited to try it. This reminds me of my dad having the Zenith camera. And this is a whole different world. A lot of fun. You'll see. And just to be perfectly clear, this product has been sent to me for a review. It's a brand new product, but I'm not being told what to say. What is it? It is CHEAP APS-C 50mm lens f1.2. And it's dirt cheap. Seriously. I'll link it below for those interested to see the pricing in your currency. It's a fully manual lens. It is constructed of 7 optical elements in 5 groups, and the body is all metal design. This lens uses a 10-blade aperture diaphragm, has a 50 centimeters, which is 1.64 feet minimum focusing distance. The lens is 60 millimeters, which is 2.36 inches long, 62 millimeters, which is 2.44 inches wide, and for those wondering, it uses a 52 millimeters front filter thread. The lens cap is a screw-on, so you just tighten it like this. The minimum aperture is f1.2 and maximum is f16. It weighs, well, in the manual it says it weighs about 336 grams. What do you mean about? Okay, what is the weight? 356 grams. The question is, how is it gonna work on our mirrorless cameras? How do you even use such lens? Well, I've got here Canon M6 Mark II, so let me change the lenses. I'm going to actually attach it. So this is what you are going to get, and I feel a little bit the weight right away. It certainly got a little bit heavier than when I had the kit lens on. So in order to make it work, there is one setting you need to change on the camera. Let me go through this. Go to menu, go to settings, right here, camera functions. Click on operations, others, and here you have to enable a release shutter without lens. Now you will be able to take photos with this lens, and that's all. What I'm going to also enable is focus peaking, because it's gonna help me to see if I have a perfect focus. Now, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. If you want to enable that, go to camera settings where you see MF peaking settings. Hit that, select peaking on, level high, and I use color red. You can choose red, yellow, or blue. So now when I focus, whatever is in focus will shine red. Now it's time to explain how you would actually use this lens to take photos or video. Now there are 2 rings here and a lot of numbers. At first it looks quite intimidating, but it's actually pretty easy to use. The first ring is your aperture value. Normally, you would set it up on the camera, but here you are going to turn the ring to select the aperture. It goes from f1.2 all the way to 16. What is amazing that the ring has hard stops. It clicks, and each click is half stop. So you know exactly where you're at. It is very quiet, but the click is there. When you do video, it records the clicks with the movement and also the sound, but I'm gonna try to show you how much actually you can hear. The microphone is right here, so I'm gonna go very close and try to record the clicking sound. Let's look at the other ring, which has all these crazy numbers. This part here allows you to see how far you're focusing, the distance, but also depth. How much of the image is in focus or how little. The focus and distance of this lens is from 50 centimeters to infinity. Let's do a practical example because I know that most of you are probably lost right now. I'm taking a photo of this object. I will select Aperture f4, for example. I will turn the focus ring until I have it in focus. The object is nicely sharp and I can see that the distance of the focus is 5 feet or 1.5 meters. This row is in feet, this is in meters. So that will be the focusing distance. Because I have f4 selected, I will look at this row of numbers and select 4 here and 4 there. What is between those 4s, that is the depth. How much of an image is in focus? So it starts from 4 feet and goes to 2 meters or 7 feet. Generally though, when you're taking photos, you're not gonna be always studying these numbers. You will select your aperture, you will turn the focus ring until the object is in focus and done. But it is nice to actually study the numbers once in a while, especially for photographers which are just starting out. It will give you a clear understanding on the depth of field and the focusing distance and all that. So these numbers are great. Actually, this lens is perfect for beginners. You will learn everything about focus and aperture. Now you're probably wondering, okay, well, how much can I actually see with this lens? I'm a bit confused. 50 millimeters. I've got here adapter with 50 millimeters lens Canon. I've got here Veltrox speed booster. I've got here kit lens 15 to 45 millimeters. I've got here prime lens, which is Veltrox 24 millimeters. Okay, here are clear examples of what you are going to get at those focal lengths. So this CHEATTArtisan APS-C 50mm f1.2 lens would be perfect for portraits or street photography, for example. Since it is quite cheap lens, how is the quality though? Let's start with sharpness. The best sharpness you are going to get between f2.0 to about f8.0. This doesn't mean though that the rest is not good. f1.2 and 1.4 are still really good. I took it out during the day when it was overcast and on a bright day. When it was very bright, you cannot shoot wide open unless you use the ND filter. It's always overexposed. It's a very bright lens. This is a great lens for low light. There is a bit of vignetting at f1.2, but disappears at f2.8. It has a very good colors, contrast is okay, good skin tone. The very soft background blur is very pleasing to an eye. When it comes to the bokeh, it has these star-shaped bokeh rounds. Quite nice actually, very soft, no harsh edges. This is not a great lens for architecture, landscapes or group photos because if the focus is in the center, the edges are a bit blurred. It's called field curvature. When it comes to video, it records the aperture clicks on the ring when you are changing them and you can actually even visibly see them in the video, but that doesn't mean you can't use it for videos. For certain shots you can absolutely use it, but I'd say it's definitely more suitable for photography. For those interested, international link to this product can be found below the video in the video description. Hit the thumbs up if you found this video informative and subscribe to future videos. Creative Camera Challenge is coming up in a week. And if you have any questions, comments, or simply want to say hi or ahoy, you know what to do. Leave it below and I'll see you, my friends, in the next video. Ciao, ahoy.